Election 2012 has now turned into Election Reform 2013.
After debriefing Jerry Holland and several other elections officials from around Florida and working with the Secretary of State, Governor Scott has now unveiled changes he wants the legislature to make. Channel 4's Kent Justice shows us what those changes could look like.
Let's face it wasn't the humiliation of Election 2000 in Florida, not even close. But 2012 election, that's something that the critics said the state came far too late to the election results party. That and other problems had the governor saying, well, maybe not red, but at least redo the law Rick Scott signed just after taking office. He now wants to reverse. Governor Rick Scott announced changes he wants to see in Florida election policy, saying our ultimate goal must be to restore Floridians' confidence in our election system. The governor wants more early voting days, more early voting locations, and he wants a shorter ballot. He plans to give out local control so county supervisors of elections decide how many days and locations are best.
The main thing is one size does not fit all.
St. Johns County's Vicki Oakes says the Florida State Association of Supervisors of Elections made recommendations to the governor January 10th. Oakes points out the governor's statement follows the association's suggestions.
And we're very happy to see any time changes can be made that will be beneficial to the voters to provide more voting opportunities and to allow the supervisors some flexibility that we have needed and have been asking for years.
It's a victory for people who disagreed with the laws last election. But for one of the most outspoken critics of the initial change, Congresswoman Corrine Brown complains that it took too long to fix and that it shouldn't have happened at all.
I give him thank you, Mr. Governor, for reinstating what we already had. And remember, we had the 2000 election.
So Vicki Oakes there in St. Johns County says this is a victory for her and for her county. She pointed out the choices she could make in terms of early voting locations meant she could find places she thought would better serve the voters in her county. Live, Kent Justice, Channel 4, the local station.